Hi girls, Daddy's here with a new story. This one is called, this book is called Christmas Stories for Little Children. Let's take a look at the first one. It's called The Elf and the Toy Maker. December is always a busy time of year at the North Pole. This is the home of Santa's toy factory. One year was especially busy. Santa's team of tiny elves was hard at work. Each elf had a different job. Dennis opened the letters sent by boys and girls. Babs checked whether they've been good or bad. Marco read what the good children wanted for Christmas. And Beth wrote lists of all the toys to be made, like dolls, bikes, roller skates, footballs, and jigsaws. Paddy and Pip operated the toy maker. That must be this big machine. Paddy read out the name of the toy. Pip typed them into the computer. The toy maker built the toy, wrapped it, and stuck a label on it. Then Harriet took the packages to the storeroom. Alfie was supposed to be sweeping the toy room, but it was so boring he soon fell asleep. "Wake up, Alfie! You're always asleep on the job," complained Santa. "It's time to go home," he added. "Don't come back tomorrow unless you're wide awake." Alfie trudged off. "If I was in charge of the toy maker, I'd never be bored," he sighed. Alfie suddenly decided he wanted a closer look at the amazing toy maker. He peeked down a tube, but he lost his balance and fell in. Ah! Hours later, Alfie woke up. "I must have knocked myself out," he thought. All of a sudden, the machine started up. "Oh no," gulped Alfie. "I'll be squished to pieces." Alfie tried to get out, but the more he wriggled, the more he got tangled in the wiring. Alfie's wriggling had an odd effect on the toy maker. The first few toys came out fine. But the next batch looked stranger and stranger and stranger until the toy maker began making hundreds of little Alfie toys. Oh no. Santa tried to turn it off, but it just kept going. Uh-oh. The toy maker hissed and crunched and crackled. Then, with an enormous burp, it shot out the real elf. Burp. Santa glared at Alfie. "You've broken the toy maker, and there's still hundreds of toys to make." "I'm sorry." "I'll have to give these darn toy dolls instead," said Santa. So that year, instead of roller skates or footballs, hundreds of children got Alfie dolls. And they were the most popular toy ever. Next year, Santa and his elves had requests for thousands more. The elves fixed the toy maker to make Alfie dolls, and Santa put Alfie in charge, as long as he stayed on the outside this time. The end.